Join us right now to talk about Nvidia's dominance in the AI field, as well as how it can affect AI startups. Bradley Tusk, CEO of Tusk Ventures. Good morning to you.
Hi. Morning.
So, I mean, it sounds like this is like a runaway train in the best way possible for them.
Yes.
Are you of the view that we're going to be talking about this company as the leader in this for the next 5, 10, 15 years? Or are there others that catch up? Or is this a hype cycle? What is this?
It's not a hype cycle because AI is definitely real. And Nvidia, as the CEO said, has been working on this for a very long time. So it's not like they just got lucky that they were in the right place at the right time. It's not like Arizona Iced Tea putting the word blockchain in their name and the stock going up for a couple of days. But Amazon's got a product, so other people are going to get in this game because it is a really lucrative field. I mean, part of it also, to me, as an early stage tech investor, is really how are startups using AI? So I can't get a pitch these days from a founder that the words AI aren't plastered all over the deck, all over the meeting, everything else. And the reality is, at least from our perspective, AI is a tool to help get you from point A to point B. The notion of AI being its own category, yeah, there's a couple of things like ChatGPT, but basically you've got to show why it makes the product meaningfully better.
And therefore, do you say to yourself, this is a business that's going to benefit the incumbents, or actually are there going to be startups that are going to change the game?
I think there can be. So like a couple that we've invested in. One's called Elaborate, and they take those lab reports that you get at the doctor that are totally incomprehensible and use AI to make it so that you can actually understand what your glucose is without having to Google like 0.79, is that good or bad? The Contract Network is a company that uses AI so that as you're writing a contract, all of the standard provisions and all of the market comps show up right away. So there definitely are.
Say, though, it feels like that's a feature, not a product.
Yeah, that's my point.
Don't you think the incumbents at some point, Enzo Labs or one of these guys who normally provides these reports that are incomprehensible, don't they just use AI themselves to make the report actually in English?
If they can't, look, that's always when you're investing in early stage tech companies. In theory, the incumbent can always do it. And what we're usually betting on is that they have become too slow, too bureaucratic, too stagnant to be able to do it. And ultimately, they will choose to buy the company we invested in rather than doing it themselves.
How long will I have to live to read the headline, Nvidia shares slumped on a glut of AI chips?
I think a little while for that still.
Will that ever happen?
Eventually, sure, of course.
People are loading up on them now because they're going to use them. I mean,
yeah.
And we notoriously, chips go through these periods. I mean,
right.
More commodity like memory, obviously, but will it ever happen?
I mean, there's eventually, yes, but there's going to be for a while, at least what I'm seeing anecdotally is for as long as every startup founder feels the need to show you how they're using AI, and every public company now feels the need to put it in a press release in some way, that'll drive demand for a long time. But yeah, I mean, the market will effectively meet the capacity.
Will there ever be an AMD passing an Intel with something with Nvidia?
Yeah, I mean,
there will be. Someone will figure it out.
Maybe. I mean, I think, look, I'm generally, as someone who bets on early stage startups, I think people are always going to figure it out, right? And, generally
it took 10 years. Right. They got a 10-year head start.
Yeah, that's why I'm pretty confident in them for now, but eventually will there be real competition? Of course.
I just can't figure out whether AI unto itself is still a feature and not a product, and whether actually it's a defense, meaning it's not that you actually get more market share out of it ultimately. I mean, they are for the purposes of chips,
for them.
But on the software side, that it's actually a defensive business to either to protect what Microsoft already has or protect what Google already has, rather than something that somehow leapfrogs into some other place.
I still can't see how it's as transformational as the internet was to business. I just don't see how AI is as transformational across the board to every business.
I mean, I think you're right, every business. I think there are some use cases that could be truly transformational. So you saw that story about the woman who had a stroke, who hasn't been able to speak. All of a sudden, AI is able to take what's, the brain waves and translate that into speech in some way. Or in California, they're now able to spot wildfires 2 weeks before they were able to before because of using AI. Or, AI helps figure out how to remove carbon from the atmosphere in a way that we can't figure out right now. So I think that there are going to be use cases for it, but I don't think it's everyday business. I think it's applications of certain types of science.
How much of it, though, is going to be about savings, meaning savings because people are going to not be needed in the same way.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's always that, whether it's the horse and buggy to the car or the internet or now
but
AI.
You don't believe that this is a transformational
I don't think it's
regard.
coming tomorrow. So, for example, we're investors in Kodiak. It's an automated trucking company. AI definitely can help make trucking safer and better, but there's a desperate shortage of truckers, right? AI is not in any way moving trucking sort of off of the truckers off the roadmap. It just sort of helps meet the need and the demand and make the job safer.
In terms of the models themselves, though,
yeah,
I mean, obviously there's OpenAI, there's Anthropic, there's Inflect, there's a whole bunch of them. It seems to me that not only do you need talent at those places, the real actual benefit is the scale of capital in terms of raising capital.
Yeah, for sure. And look, it's interesting that the AI kind of wave is hitting at a time in venture capital where activity is actually relatively low. There are very few exits, whether M&A or IPOs. Liquidity is really low. So compared to the amount of money that got thrown at like Web3 a couple of years ago, which is really nothing compared to what AI could potentially be, you haven't at least seen this insane glut, but given that markets always sort of go up and down, that will change.
Final question, maybe a curveball, but I'm sure you focused on it as a venture guy. The SEC has some new disclosure rules that have just come out that are going to change private equity, change venture capital for very long, for as long as I can remember. There weren't really rules.
Right.
Is this a good thing from a venture capital perspective? I know there's been pushback, but you've been an honest broker about this. What's your take?
And the accounting team aren't particularly happy about it.
Right.
Look, I would say this, to the extent that this SEC talks about wanting to help small businesses, smaller funds like mine, it becomes a really big additional compliance cost, whereas a giant fund is already doing this. And so I would say that it sort of locks in the market position of the entrenched interests.